Alright guys, we are back for another Dokkan battle video. So we have the animations here in high quality. We have LR Turles with kind of like the correct global translations and stuff. So we can go ahead and take a look at him. I so we did the breakdown earlier, right? On LR Turles. Remember, it was seems like so the Chinese Dokkan Facebook account accidentally posted Turles and his animations too early, right? It was both done. I think Turles is very good, like very good, like within top probably. I don't know, just to give me some wiggle room for later. I would say I think Turles is probably like top 7, including like LRs and TURs. And I think Terrifying Conqueror has a lot of those characters. Dabura, Goma, Metal Cooler, and Turles all in there as like top of the line, like big daddy units here. So, I mean, we're looking pretty good, right? Remember, back in the day, villain setups, it was really rough for them, right? That used to be a huge thing of like villains would drop and they would get no help or they wouldn't drop villains enough. I mean, most of this year so far has been villains and good villains, which is good because then when we move into TDC and GDC, which at minimum we'll have 6 Carnival and Dokkan Fest LR slots, and I'm sure at least 4 of the 6 are probably going to be Superclass LRs, probably, right? So, we'll see. All right, so I mean, we could just take a quick glance at Turles. Looking at it, I don't really think any of the translations we looked at, they actually seems like they were quite on point. The only thing we really need to do is look at his like leader skill and his links. Yeah, so this is interesting. So I was watching Toon Rami's video on this when he was talking about the global update. But they did change the font of some text on global as well. I actually thought that was very interesting. So on JP, the big update, it was the one that included the bulk sell, and you could buy, like when you buy box space with stones, you could buy like a bunch of it at the same time. With that update, they also changed the font on JP. And they did this on global too. I was surprised by that. Quickly, Turles' stats are what we would expect this year. I mean, remember, essentially what you do with characters is you put 5,000 to all 3 stats. Now, it doesn't exactly work like that. It's only int characters who are actually 5,000 to each, right? Some, like, depending on AGL, physical, STR, tech, like, they get 5,400 or 5,600 to, like, attack or defense or something. So, like, all 11th anniversary and beyond characters have these massive HP pools. We're talking, I mean, Turles is going to be at nearly, what, 29,000 HP? He has a huge number here. So that's good, right, to make these teams have a lot more HP. Stats generally look normal, kind of like 20,000-ish. And then he's, what, like 13,000, 12,000 defense. Like, looks like he's going to be normal there. Space Traveling Warrior, low-class warrior. That's good, actually. That's great. Because we did not, you know what we didn't need Turles to be? We did not need Turles to lead, like, Terrifying Conquerors or some shit. Whoops, I misspelled it, my bad. Okay, let's just pull up this guy, who is definitely easying. Now, they don't link up right now, but this guy looks like a ass fucker slot 1 character to me. This LR Turles. So, I mean, if this guy is just a strong support in slot 3, it's going to be no problem running both Turleses. I don't think so. Maybe there would be some times where, all right, it's better for us maybe to go like Metal Cooler in slot 1 or Goma or something like that. But, I mean, all in all, that should work well. The other thing, too, with Turles, the way he's set up, that's going to be very good for us, is Turles is not a character who needs to get hit. Which, it's like, that's kind of like a thing with Dabura, Goma, and Metal Cooler. All 3 of them have to get hit, right? In order for Goma to get his big power, right, he has to get targeted before he attacks, right, for example. So Space Traveling Warriors and Low Class Warrior, this is great because both needed leaders. Look at this. Yeah, this is awesome. Okay, great. This is great. Low Class Warrior, like there could be some mission or something like that. This is huge to get a new leader skill for this. I'm very pleased by this. And then Space Traveling Warriors, yeah, I'm down with this as well. Yeah. Yeah, nice. Wow, damn. Okay, cool. Again, maybe we have problems with various things of 2026, valid, but at the very least, we can still be like, all right, these characters are kicking ass. Most of the decision-making surrounding the characters themselves has generally been good this year, right? Leader skill looks solid to me. Okay. Let's just take a quick glance here. So, yep, he's got that. This is a ridiculous ability. Space Traveling Warriors with Terrifying Conqueror, 1 key, 20% attack, then another 1 key and 30% attack for characters who also belong to Planetary Destruction. That's a very strong ability for 4 turns. I mean, that's... Like, Turles has such an impact. And then, of course, don't forget his domain, too. Like, it's gonna be crazy. The only thing that does suck is that Metal Cooler is not Planetary Destruction, and I feel like he should be, right? I think Metal Cooler and Golden Freeze are both shafted off of Space Traveling Warriors. I still think stupidly. But Metal Cooler not being on Planetary Destruction, it does hurt. It hurts. There's a lot of damage missing from Metal Cooler that he would have if he was just Planetary Destruction. 250% attack and defense. He's got his crit and damage reduction. He is only guarding if HP is 50% or more. Maybe sometimes that could be a bit of an issue, but this is where we do have a lot of characters who are going to be capable of healing around it. I mean, Goma can heal, Metal Cooler can heal, Turles himself is going to be able to heal, right? And it's like if he loses his guard, I mean, he's probably going to be tanky enough anyway in many situations, but then we could probably just put him in like slot 2. In my brain, I'm thinking that I'm going to give this guy a full defense build and he's going to be invincible. That's kind of the way my brain is registering this guy for now. We'll see. But it looks like, I think if you have smart usage of the Tree of Might, Turles is not dying. Which, guess what? Those are very good characters to have. Because, dude, he gets fucking 300% when he gets targeted. And he's always going to have 60, 50, or 75% damage reduction. It's comedy. Like, it's actual comedy. Like, how tanky this guy is going to be. Which, that matters. Then when attacking with 18 or more key, 200% additional super. Then with these supers, I do like this ability right here. So for every super attack he does with 18 or 24 key, he gets these permanent key buffs right there. I like that. I kind of like that. That's a cool ability. And it makes sense too, because remember, he with this 18 key, he bites the Fruit of the Tree of Might. People were really complaining about this guy's animations. Maybe I'm stupid. I don't see it, dude. So I do have the high quality ones up right here. Like, I think these look fine. Like, am I crazy, dude? I think these look fine. Yeah, so I think his animations to me look fine. I don't know. I mean, they could be better, sure. I mean, obviously we have Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, so like nothing looks good to compare to that. By the way, so we got a glimpse at his battle motion here. So it looks like he crosses his arms, and then yeah, it's hard to tell. So he definitely crosses his arms, and then maybe like his tail will just keep swinging back and forth. So it doesn't look like it's going to be the craziest battle motion of all time, but he's got a little something there. Okay. And now Turles, we were already expecting Turles to get a battle motion because physical Turles is going to be getting a ZZA, and Dokkan nowadays, they do give characters battle motions, the major EZA characters, right? So that's really good. Okay, so we have that. Leader skill looks good. We talked about these abilities, and then while the domain is up, 2 key per orb, 5% HP per key sphere, 200% attack, 30% crit, and then another 25% damage reduction. He's just a fucking beast, dude. Just a beast. And we could do this if HP is 50% or less, or His second turn is what this is. Third turn from character's entry turn. That's just Turles' second appearance. And then it's if a space traveling warrior or terrifying conqueror ally is on the same rotation. You guys remember my thing. There's restrictions you feel and restrictions you don't feel. Turles is full of restrictions you don't feel. The only thing that I think could become like, oh damn, this is not good, would be we're below 50% HP and we don't have his guard. I think that's kind of like the one thing sometimes we could feel, right? But I mean, it's, you know, we do have strong, the team is filled, littered with strong characters. I named the video, Terrifying Conquerors might be the best team in the game. And someone commented like, enough with the clickbait, Unk. And I said, whoa, this ain't clickbait. That ain't clickbait, dude. Terrifying Conquerors has 4 of the top 7 or something like that, man. That ain't clickbait, dude. That team is ridiculous. People don't, like, Turles is going to blow people away. I think Turles looks really crazy on paper. So we'll see. And then his active just triggers the Tree of Might for 3 turns. It was actually funny. I was talking with Goresh, and Goresh pointed out that, you know, the domain just being for 3 turns like that, maybe because he's expecting that they could do a Frieza with like a destroyed Namek domain, and it's like I could 100% see that being a thing, right? So maybe like Turles has the 3-turn domain, and then like Frieza could do his domain a little bit later on or something. Maybe if we'd get that, if that would be part of like a, you know, theoretical GDC Frieza. I thought it made sense, right? Frieza with a destroyed Namek domain is probably something that's going to happen at some point. Okay, links we didn't look at before. Brutal Beatdown, Big Bad Bosses, Search for Conquest, Destroy the Universe, Team Turles, Fierce Battle, Legendary Power. Okay, so they got rid of Prepare for Battle from them. It's not the end of the world. You know where it is a little bit... Oh, actually, wait, they don't have it, do they? They don't have Prepared for Battle, Vegeta and Nappa. No, they do. Yeah, okay, that's unfortunate, because, I mean, if we want to run, like, double Turles or something, and, like, we would, you know, be running the Saiyan Saga Saiyans, and he doesn't have Prepare for Battle with them. That's so funny. So, Team Turles, huh? Let me take a look. So, Destroy the Universe, Physical Turles has got, but not Team Turles. Does LR Turles have that? Let me see. No, dude, Team Turles? Like, maybe one of these guys has got it. Yeah, this is not a link. Oh, is this just like his minions? Bruh. Okay, hold on. Let me just get, like, a mod up. Okay, so they definitely have it. Yeah, they do. Oh, they gave him this? Okay. 2 key, 5% crit. So I guess we're going to assume that these guys will EZA with Physical Turles. I mean, that's good. Both could be very good. Okay. Well, that's good news. Because if they're going to give him Team Turles instead of Prepared for fucking Battle, I'd have to imagine there's a point to that. Then Destroy the Universe, which they've all got, is really crazy. 25% attack, 15% defense. Dude, if you have all of his links, oh my god, he's going to be so gross. He is going to be so fucking gross. You see how much stats he has from his links, dude? It's ridiculous. It's insanity. Yeah, Deborah is so good, but like now we get to the point where if someone is dropping off the team, Deborah would be the first one to go, because Deborah does not have Big Bad Bosses, which Goma does, right? So, okay. So we got that. Then his categories are the same. Space Traveling Warrior, Low Class Warrior, Movie Boss, Pure Saiyan, Terrifying Conqueror, Final Trump Card, Planetary Destruction. They finally did us right with the leader skills, man. Like, a team like Low Class Warrior, I mean, I don't know, like, Iron Cane, great example, like always. You know, he's doing Extreme Super Battle Roads and missions and shit for the first time ever, right? So now he's gonna dominate some 2023 Low Class Warrior stage with, you know, LR Turles as the leader skill character, right? So, they need to be doing that. Not just being like, all right, here's our 70th Pure Saiyan lead. What was that? You asked for a Pure Saiyan lead? No, we didn't. Let me actually just pull that up quickly so we can look. Pure Saiyans. Let's take a look at this. This foolishness right here. Yeah, I think we're good. I think we're good, man. I do. I think we're good for the moment. I mean, it's very easy for them to just throw Pure Saiyan as a great leader skill, of course, but something tells me we could go with some other categories for leader skills, so I'm glad that we are doing that. Okay. And then the last thing is just the domain, but I don't think the domain was inaccurate before. Oh, let me see this. See, yeah, so it's 50% attack, 30% defense, 100% attack, 30% defense. Okay, that does make sense. Gets the attack debuff there. And then the domain here, yep, Space Traveling Warriors, Terrifying Conquer, 15% attack and defense. Then another 10% attack and defense for characters who are on planetary destruction. And then increased damage received by super class enemies and allies by 10%. Wow, that is going to be so damn good under this Terrifying Conqueror setup, man. It really is. It truly, really is. All right, guys, I'm very excited. Turles, this guy looks good, dude. This is looking like a real good character. And, I mean, we now have a real lineup. Goma, Deborah, Super EZA Cooler, Metal Cooler, King Cold. Like, we've got options. So, and, I mean, we could even, like, dig in deep, too. Remember, there's still characters like, you know, Super EZA, Bobbity, Yakam, Pui Pui. Like, we actually have got a bunch of good Terrifying Conqueror characters ready to go now. So we're ready for the big gun to drop as well. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep. All right. So chat in the hat. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll catch you guys next time.